Right then, it's a quick walk around video for a really smart Honda CRV actually. It's a 2-litre SE automatic, 13 plates as you can see. The car's covered just 62,900 miles, finished in metallic silver, and the car is in absolutely fantastic condition. Only minor signs of age-related wear, but come around the front of the car, really clean. Lights and lenses clear, intact. There's no cracks or condensation in them. Bonnet, very clean indeed. You can't see any obvious stone chips in there at all. Coming down the near side of the car, passenger side, no indentations that are obvious to me at all. The car's not even been washed. It's just got a really crisp look about it in every way. Coming on the back, bumper corners and really clean and tidy. Entry point for the boot and tailgate itself, pretty much unmarked there. The offside, driver's side of the car. As with the near side, absolutely pin sharp, totally smooth down there. It really is credit to its owners because that's in really lovely condition. It's also been beautifully maintained, this car as well, by the way. Coming to the back of the car, as with all CRVs, a cavernous boot. Unlike a lot of CRVs, because these are family cars and could quite often be quite heavily used for their purpose. Look at the plastics and fabrics of lovely condition back here. Coming to the back of the car, wide opening rear doors. My camera, as I always say in these videos for the CRVs with fabric seats, makes the seats look a bit pinky purpley in certain sections. They're not, they're black. I have no idea why my camera does this. It must be a sort of light mode thing, but it has been kept absolutely beautifully back here. Coming on the front of the passenger side, again very clean. Full set of rubberized mats, which I like to see on these because it protects the carpets better. But again, passenger seat in beautiful condition, and again it isn't purple, it is black. Finally, come to the driver's door card, again absolutely beautifully clean. Same with the footwell areas there, and same with the driver's seat, which is one that generally takes all the wear but pretty much shows nothing at all. So inside the car now, as always the engine's running, so the dash is illuminated, which to all intents and purposes looks like brand new in all honesty. Just come up high up here, you can see the reverse parking camera, and that complements the front and rear parking sensors fitted to the car. Carry on down, you can see just how nicely it's been kept. Dash pinnacle there, 62,962 miles, engine's running, and there are no warning lights on the car at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CRV 2-litre SE automatic. The car's registered WG13WVC, and mileage at the start of the road test is 62,956 miles. The reason we do these videos is very simple. It's to ensure that if anyone's looking at any of the cars we're advertising, they get to see that very car in operation. We've always felt it important, mostly because, like loads of people, we've been to see cars and travelled a long way to find out that as soon as you drive it, it's got a fundamental issue, which would have been much better being told before you set off, of course. So that's why we do it, basically. So coming to the car, it's been very well maintained and looked after, this car, and as soon as you get in and drive it, you know it, because it's as tight as a drum. Twist the key, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the car at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car, and temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. It's another brilliant 4-cylinder engine from Honda, simply. The engine is in its class, is regarded as being the most reliable and longest lasting engine. They use a cam chain, there's no cam belts to have to worry about. But more than that, as I always say, it's just how it drives. The engine is sweet, it's docile, it's got plenty of poke to it if you put your foot down. but when you do put your foot down, your ears aren't assaulted by a harsh, coarse sound that you get from so many cars. With this one, put my foot down, and you tend to get a muted intake noise, which only becomes more audible, very high up the rev range. But it's a sign of very high quality engineering. Talking of which, engine feeds through then to the automatic gearbox, which, like the engine, has a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable. Gear changes on the move, they're slick, largely imperceptible really. You do have these little paddles on here. You can use those if you want to change manually. They hardly ever get utilised, in all honesty, but if you had to do an overtake and wanted to make sure that the gearbox didn't change up, you can use those for that, and you can do it on the move, or you can select it permanently down there. Moving on to the steering and chassis, always been a strong point of the CRVs because they drive so well. And to risk disappointing people in some ways, these aren't sporty cars. They're not meant to be sporty cars. So if you hear or read road test reports and people going, oh, it's a bit boring to drive, it's a bit this. It's not boring to drive, it's just nice to drive, but it's not sporty. But it's not meant to be either. Honda never ever wanted it to be. They wanted it to drive well, but actually to fulfill two briefs really well, and that's the genius of the car. So basically, it rides brilliantly well. It's very comfortable. Unlike other cars that ride as comfortably as this, it can also then go through corners very well instead of wallowing about. So the body control on the car is actually really, really good. The steering is a big part of it, really nicely weighted, pinpoint accurate, and reasonably quick as well. It also tracks nice and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. And the suspension likewise exhibits absolutely no clonks, rattles, anything at all from underneath it. So it is literally as tight as you can reasonably hope for. Brakes on the car, I'm going to leave this corner a little bit late, give it a nice hard stamp, but they're really good, they're powerful, there's no pulsing or vibrations. Going back to the brake pedals, that's all in good order. Then coming inside, beautifully built, as always with Hondas. Very sensibly and very cleverly laid out as well, as is the case with pretty much all Hondas. What you do notice when you get into them straight away is got a really good driving position, very comfortable as well, and also fantastic visibility, so you feel very much in control of the car straight away. You don't feel intimidated by it. The dash layout, in direct contrast to so many modern cars, this is a car you just get in and drive, and you've mastered the dashboard within a couple of days of driving it. It is that easy. You've got a dead simple, easy to use radio there with CD. You can plug your phone in to play music through it as well if you want to, via the USB port in the glove box here, in the centre stack here, sorry. It's also got DAB on the radio. I take that back immediately. It does not have DAB on this one. So ignore what I just said there. But it does have hands-free telephone, which is kind of what I was meant to be saying. So yeah, you've got HFT, hands-free telephone with Bluetooth there as well. Down below that, dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures on either side to a small degree, and that's currently pumping out absolutely ice cold air, so functioning perfectly. If I twist anything or give anything a little bit of a prod, you're greeted with a really high quality, slick, substantial feeling controls. That everything about it feels just beautifully engineered, because that's exactly what they are. Then dash binnacle in front is just simple white on black graphics, easy on the eye and easy to take the information in, and then you've got this lovely leather bound steering wheel to finish it all off. It has been kept really nicely in here, I have to say. It's just arrived, we've not cleaned it yet. In all honesty, it hardly needs a clean, even though it will get one. This is a four-wheel drive version of the CRV, but you're going to have to look long and hard for a button to activate it, because you won't find one. It's completely automatic. The Honda worked out really quickly when they launched the original CRV that most people would be driving as I am right now, where you don't need a four-wheel drive on. So basically the car runs in two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive pretty much the whole time, because it's the most efficient way to pull a car along. should it need to go into four-wheel drive, if, you know, let's say you pulled away on some snow or mud, the front wheels will start to lose grip, and via the traction control system of the car, and more quickly than you could ever react yourself, it would bring in the rear wheels seamlessly to give you four-wheel drive. It's brilliant in operation, absolutely brilliant. We've owned, I've lost count of how many CRVs with four-wheel drive we've owned over the years. A, they've never given us any trouble. B, they're really, really good at what they do. We've never come close to getting stuck with one. The advantages of the system are really simple. You're going to use less fuel, you'll get through your tyres less quickly, and you put far, far less mechanical stress through the vehicles as well. So it's a win-win in every way. I can't fault this car. It drives absolutely beautifully.